You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from the Built Ford Tough studio at FedEx Forum, it's the Gary Parrish Show, presented by Ortho South, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Gary Parrish.
Gary Parrish speaking to you from the Built Ford Tough studio, FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis. Bit of Doyle right there producing the program. Glad he's with me. Glad you're with me. Hope you're getting through the day best you can. And I hope you're ready for a big weekend of college football because it is on tap. Memphis, Arkansas, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Simmons Bank. You can watch it on ABC. We're going to get Big Ben Bennett to set the stage one last time for us momentarily. First, so quickly, let me set today's schedule for you. In the next segment, in about 15, 20 minutes, Jessica Benson is going to pop in here. She, of course, is the host. Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, weekdays 8 a.m. Grind City Media. She goes sit in that chair. We'll get you ready for Memphis, Arkansas. And I'll ask her how disappointed I should be in our Atlanta Dream last night, getting eliminated at home by the Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham-less Indiana Fever. Jessica Benson will be here in the next segment. Finish talking to her, take a break, come back. 5 more things you need to know, at which point we're going to discuss 5 previously undiscussed stories. Among them, I had dinner last night with the Grizzlies head coach. What? True story. The vibes are good surrounding the team. I'll tell you a little bit about that experience. We'll do that in about 40 minutes. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills beat the Miami Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. Final score, Bills 31, Dolphins 21. So Miami lost, but covered.
Yep.
Congrats, Bennett.
Called it.
You did call it. You did call it. Congratulations on calling it. We'll talk NFL in just a bit. LeBron James updated the world for the first time yesterday on the status of his relationship with Drake after the Lakers superstar was videoed dancing to Not Like Us, which led to the master manipulator and habitual liar. It led to him covering a tattoo on his body of the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Now, if you were wondering, why would you tattoo LeBron James' face on your body? Reasonable question. I think.
I might do it one day. Who knows?
Bennett might do it one day.
He is my king.
He's my king, too. In fairness, he is my king, too. I'll tell you what LeBron said, our king. We'll do that a little later on the show. Dodgers great Clayton Kershaw has announced that he's going to retire at the end of this season. It's the end of an era. Generational talent, calling it a career. We'll spend some time on that in the third segment. And David with with a 4. It's David with a 4 right in the middle of his name. He decided to spell David with a 4. That's probably the first bad sign if you want to know the truth. He's got a new album dropping today.
Oh, perfect timing.
His label has decided they're not going to promote it at all. They pulled back all the resources on reporting on promoting David with a 4 in the middle of it, his album, because cops are continuing to investigate David's connection to a 15-year-old girl who was found dismembered in his Tesla. Man.
What a story.
It's the craziest story. I'm going to give you the latest during a segment we call 5 More Things You Need to Know. Then we'll eventually do GP's Carryout, and we'll call it a day. So that's the rundown. We got a whole bunch to get to. But I want to start with Big Tiger football.
Yes, sir.
Because we are now, we're one day away from Memphis, Arkansas. Inside Simmons Bank. Tomorrow, 11 a.m., it's on ABC. The Razorbacks remain a 7.5-point favorite. I find it slightly disrespectful. And the rain that, oh, buddy, it's coming through right now. It should be good and gone well before kickoff. So it should be a beautiful day at what used to be commonly known as the fairgrounds. If you follow Memphis football social media accounts at all, you likely know that Big Bet Bennett, he set the stage for the Tigers' victory at Troy that improved the program to 3-0 on the season and 16-2 in the past 18 games. The Tigers are carrying a 7-game winning streak into this matchup with the Razorbacks tomorrow. So Big Bet Bennett, I think everybody agrees, including the Memphis social media coordinators, because they could have used anybody to launch their video after the victory at Troy. They used you.
Yes. Big
Bet Bennett. That suggests you did a fine job last week setting the stage for Memphis Troy. Yesterday, you set the stage for Memphis, Arkansas, but that was kind of spur-of-the-moment stuff. Like, I didn't know when we usually when I walk in here, I know exactly what we're doing, and everything that happens is something that I had contemplated. But when I walked in here yesterday, I did not. I'm embarrassed to say, but I did not know that you had led the Memphis football hype video after the victory over Troy. You sort of threw that at me, and then I sort of threw it back at you. Like, well, if you're so good at this, why don't you do it again? And it felt kind of spur of the moment. And I walked out of here, if I'm being honest, thinking maybe I put you on the spot in a way that was possibly unfair, right? But here we are now, 24 hours later, with Memphis, Arkansas now less than 25 hours away. Would you like to set the stage one last time? Well, would you like to set the stage one last time in an attempt to – I know the Tigers have a 7-game winning streak, but you got a 1-week video streak. Would you like to set the stage one last time in an attempt to ensure you can lead the next Memphis football video as well?
You know, yesterday did feel a little spur of the moment. I did feel like I was put on the spot just a little bit. I
acknowledge that.
Today, I think I came a little bit more prepared. Today, I decided to bust out the old Memphis camo hat.
Okay.
I hadn't seen this one in quite some time. And I'm not a man that wears too much camo, GP. But
that surprises me.
But you want to know why I wore it today? Because tonight we're going hog hunting.
Hog hunting.
Tomorrow we're going hog hunting, to be exact. Jacob, if you want to go ahead and roll that footage, we'll get this thing started.
Let me count you in properly.
Yep.
Bennett Doyle trying to lead the Memphis football video for the second straight week will now attempt to set the stage. 3, 2, go.
You know, it's a rivalry renewed. The Arkansas Razorbacks are back in town, and man, it feels like the 90s all over again, doesn't it? They used to love playing us back then. Football, basketball, it was always a big event when the Hogs came to town. But it's been a while. They don't look at us like they used to. Some might even say they look down on us these days. Not me. But some might say that the Hogs are in just a better place since the good old days when Mom and Dad would pack the kids in the car and make that scenic trip back and forth across I-40 to take in a friendly regional rivalry. You know, they got rebels and bulldogs and elephants to worry about these days, and we just got owls. But tomorrow, we're taking it back to a time when conference affiliation did not matter. NIL, it was just Jim Bob from Newport dropping off a paper sack on a 4-star recruit's doorstep. And you had to adjust those rabbit ears just right so you could see the players' numbers on the Jefferson Pilot TV broadcast. Tomorrow, we're taking it back to a time when it was just two groups of warriors lining it up in the trenches to decide who was going to grace the cover of the Sunday paper the next day. Remember the newspapers? And Tigers, I just want y'all to know that it's all still in front of you. Win or lose tomorrow, all of our goals, they are all still in play. We still got our current biggest rivals coming into town in a few weeks. Probably a few Owls, too. A conference championship still hangs in the balance. But do you want to get them talking? Do you want the rest of the country to remember the Tigers? Because tomorrow at 11 a.m. on ABC, the entire country will be watching. And it's been a while since the nation laid eyes on the Tigers. And I just want to know, are you just happy to be here? Or are you hungry for more? When those college football playoff rankings come out, are you going to be the team that gets a quick mention from Reese Davis? Or are we going to throw it to a 2-minute highlight package narrated by Desmond Howard? When they say the words group of 5, are they talking about those Bulls down in Tampa? Or will they remember one of the winningest programs in recent memory, the Memphis Tigers? It's time to get back in the national conversation. And that time is now. And after we go hog hunting tomorrow, we're going to take that eagle they call Soar. That eagle they call Soar, I'm told he represents the American. And we're going to throw that damn eagle on the grill, too. I'm sorry, America, but Soar the eagle ain't surviving this Tiger story either. But that starts next week. Tomorrow, I want y'all to bust out the smokers. I want y'all to get your utensils. I want you to mix up your favorite dry rub and put on that apron, because tomorrow at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, 11 a.m. in front of the entire world, like our elders who came before us, tomorrow, we dine on swine. Tomorrow, we going hog hunting. What you think about that?
I'm ready to run through this wall.
Hold on a second. Tomorrow, we dining on swine, baby. We going hog hunting.
We're going hog hunting tomorrow.
Wait.
That's a hog impression.
Wait.
He's doing hog impressions now.
We going hog hunting tomorrow.
Let's go.
Let's go. Remember the papers? I want to be on the cover of the paper.
I do remember the newspapers. Bennett, you're like a modern-day Newt Rockney.
If that don't get you fired up, I don't know what else I can do.
You're like a modern-day Newt Rockney.
If that don't get you fired up, I don't know what else I can do, Tigers.
If I were being completely honest with you, I'd say maybe we should have tightened it up a little bit, you know?
Was it a little long? It's a speech.
But as somebody who sits here and talks to you about Juan Soto for 11 straight minutes sometimes, I don't feel like I'm in any position to tell you to tighten it up. I was thinking that at some point, but I don't think I'm in any position to say that, right? At some point, I got to look in the mirror.
Yeah, I got you.
At some point, I need to do a little soul searching myself, right? But I'm ready to run through a wall for you.
I like that B-roll, too. Thank you, Jacob and Robbie. That was nice. Did you see the Tiger kill that hog?
I saw that Tiger kill that hog
That's tomorrow.
40 times in a row. That's
actual footage of the game tomorrow. That was actual futuristic footage of tomorrow's game.
I saw it over and over again. A hog get ripped apart by a tiger.
Yep.
Over and over again. I didn't expect to watch that this morning, but I tell you, it ain't.
Get ready. You got to get ready.
You got to get ready.
You're going to get fired up.
You don't want tomorrow to be the first time you see a tiger rip a razorback apart, do you?
No.
You don't want tomorrow.
I mean, your children might be with you.
Yeah, you don't want that. You need to. That's, you know what?
Yeah.
Parents, taking your children out to Simmons Bank tomorrow. Going to be out in Tiger Lane. You don't want tomorrow to be the first time for your children to ever see a tiger rip a hog apart. You don't want that. Sometimes you need to talk to your children, don't you think? Prepare them for what they might see. All right, guys, listen. We're going to Simmons Bank. We're going to hang out in Tiger Lane for a little while. It's going to be a nice day. But eventually, if things go the way I think they're going to go, your young eyes are perhaps going to see something that maybe they haven't seen before.
Yep.
And so, in the spirit of trying to prepare for that moment, so the shock doesn't set in public in the middle of what is otherwise known as a football game, do you suggest that parents should sit down with their children tonight, call up the Gary Parrish Show, and just show them that loop over and over again? Yes, let them hear your words to get excited, but let them see what it looks like when a tiger rips apart a hog, so that tomorrow in person, they're a little desensitized to it, a little numb to it.
That's right. I want those kids walking in there tomorrow feeling like fired up, and
they need to see this.
They need to see this.
You need to see this on a screen.
It's just nature.
Before you see it in person.
It's just nature, children.
You need to see it on a screen before you see it in person.
Yep. Tear that thing up.
He did tear it up. Do we think that's a boy tiger?
I don't know. I can begin to know.
I mean, I don't want to.
How do you tell the difference?
Penis?
No, I don't think. Careful. Goodness gracious. Wow.
I think penis
Somebody
is
getting a little excited.
I think penis is where you start. I think penis is where you start that conversation. How do you tell? Did you just ask me how do you tell the difference between a boy tiger and a girl tiger?
Well, a lion.
I think penis.
No, like if it's a lion, I can see it's
Penis means boy. Lack of a penis means not a boy.
I know, but I'm saying just on the surface level, like when I see a lion, it's got its big mane if it's a male, and then the females don't have the mane. So, but a tiger, I don't know how you if you're looking at it from a distance, I don't know how you really tell the difference. You had to get up close to check.
I mean, it depends on what the tiger's rocking with.
Oh yeah, I mean, fair enough.
You know, I don't know. I don't know how close you got to get.
That's true.
I just know that that's probably the first place to check if you're trying to find out the difference between a boy tiger and a girl tiger.
Wow.
I mean, I ain't never been accused of being a veterinarian, but I think that's a pretty good place. I think I can figure it out. I think right now you could show me pictures of tigers' private parts, and I could tell you whether it's boy or girl right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
No problem.
Fair enough.
I'd pass that test. I'd pass that test.
Oh, fair enough.
No problem. Anyway, I think you don't want your children seeing that for the first time tomorrow in person.
Right.
Show it to them tonight.
Show it to them tonight. Get them ready.
Yeah, get them ready. You know, listen, it's Friday. We've made it to the end of the week. That wasn't guaranteed.
No.
But we're here now. We're less than 25 hours away from Memphis, Arkansas. You don't want your kids seeing a tiger rip apart a hog in person for the first time tomorrow.
No.
Show it to them today. Get them ready for it.
Get them prepared.
Bennett brought the video for you. You should be properly hyped. Jessica Benson in studio next.
How did they sell you on Memphis?
We're really just, I was really looking at the success that Memphis had, something I wanted to be a part of, and then the reputation Coach Silverfield and Coach Cramsey had as an OC, the things that he was able to do with Seth and the things that he's done in his career. I felt like that's something I wanted to be a part of, and I felt myself being able to excel in his offense. And also, I looked at the weapons around and everybody that I was going to be playing it with.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Presented by Ortho South. We're inside the Built Ford Tough Studio, and on Fridays in the second segment, I'm joined by Jessica Benson. She's the host of the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Weekdays 8 a.m. Grind City Media. She's here right now. Look at her. Hey, Jessica Benson, how are you?
I don't know how I follow up Bennett.
First question for you.
Okay.
How
do you tell the difference between a male and female tiger?
How would you go about trying to do it?
Anatomy.
So it's just a nicer way of repeating what I said.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why was Bennett so confused by that? Why was Bennett so confounded?
Well, dude, you're not walking up on a tiger and like taking a peek. Like that thing's gonna kill you, man.
That's true.
And we just talked about how vicious they are.
That's true. You would prefer a method of identification that does not involve you having to be very close.
Yeah, you could be close as long as it's in a cage, like Tom Tiger used to be. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
R.I.P.
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 Are there any other things you can look at?
I think
Jacob says that the males are a little bit bigger than the females.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have bigger heads, more pronounced jaws, and larger paws.
Unless the females stop working out, then they can, then they can balloon up a little bit.
Are we body shaming female tigers without knowing it?
Just the ones that don't take care of themselves.
Shoot.
Not the other ones. The ones
they're
that
active.
The ones that stay fit.
Yeah.
We respect those.
But
there's some lazy ones out there in the jungle. You know who they are. I don't have to tell you who they are.
I think tigers are so underrated. I think we give so much credit to lions, and tigers are actually the superior cat.
Do you think people think lions are superior to tigers?
I think people think lions are regal and like royalty. And when you see a lion, you're like, that's majestic.
Because of the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Bennett, what do you think? Tigers or lions? Who gets more respect?
I mean, clearly lions do.
Is it clear?
They made the Lion King, for God's sake.
When you go to the zoo, there are more people trying to see the lions than there are trying to see the tigers.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Are lions more fun to look at?
Lions, tigers, and bears, even in the order, they're telling us lions first, then tigers, and bears.
Do you think that was intentional? Do you think they intentionally did that?
I think Big Lion got in there.
But if we're being honest, the tiger exhibit's
like
way
Big
better.
Milk told us it would make our bones stronger. Big Lion told us that lions are the king of the jungle.
But Bennett, counterpoint?
Yeah, the tiger exhibit at the zoo is way cooler than the lion exhibit. I mean, no offense to the lions, but like the tigers have a
Bennett,
waterfall.
you don't have to apologize for offending the lions. Yeah, I know these are delicate times where everybody's unsure about what you can and cannot say.
I do want to be safe.
I don't think you need to apologize to the lions. The lions can take that.
Yeah, no, the tigers got that big waterfall, and they got like the big, like you can walk to the other side and look through the glass thing where they come up close to you and everything. Yeah, the tiger exhibit is awesome.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure a tiger would kill a lion in a battle.
So then what are we even talking about?
Yeah.
So then what are we talking about? Why does the lion get so much credit if we think the tigers could kill lions?
Because of Simba.
It all comes down to that.
Yes. And Mufasa and Scar.
Okay, then why do we have more mascots that are tigers than lions if lions get more respect? There's Memphis Tigers and LSU Tigers and Clemson Tigers and Detroit Tigers and tons of tigers, not as many lions. Explain that.
We do have the lions.
Yeah, we have the lions, but we don't have a lot of lions.
I think there's a lot of lions overseas. I think maybe lions were...
Well, we'll never allow them here. They can't come over anymore.
Interesting.
Every time I see a video of a lion, it's getting punked.
Visas revoked.
Stay where you're from, lions.
The lions were trying to change the population of our country.
You think the visas apply to animals?
Yeah, the lions
to the animal kingdom.
The lions were trying to come to our country, turn us into a one-party country. I think that's all that on cable.
We caught them.
Yeah,
we made all of our sports teams tigers instead.
Yeah. So we put a stop to that. Hey, are you fired up for Arkansas, Memphis, and how much more are you fired up than you previously were after Bennett doing what he did?
Oh, like that made me want to run through a brick wall this morning.
I wanted to run through a brick wall.
It should absolutely lead the hype video. If we're talking about another one coming out of the wind. I think it was inspired by Bennett Doyle.
If the hype video is 17 minutes long. We're going to need it to be.
It was like 3 minutes.
Hey.
As a fellow wordy wordsmith, sometimes you're just moved to write. No one wants an editor.
Hey, if Taylor Swift can have a 10-minute song about Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know why Bennett can't go on and on for 2 minutes about the Tigers.
Agree.
I could have taken out that part about killing Soar the Eagle.
That was important. Don't you dare.
Okay.
This man was in here asking for help printing his documents before the show started. He was in like 20 minutes early. He was giddy. He was excited, and it made me excited.
It made me excited.
And I would hope it would make the Memphis Tigers excited about people like Bennett and myself and you who would be so moved to excitement if they beat Arkansas tomorrow.
Man, wouldn't we be excited?
Oh, God, it'd be
Hell
great.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
We haven't had a real, there have been good seasons. That's where this gets tricky.
Right.
How do we evaluate success in sports? Like 2 back-to-back 10-plus win seasons? No. You have to have the feeling. And we haven't had the feeling for a Memphis football game in a minute now. So this represents an opportunity to have that feeling yet again.
I think that's exactly right. Like, Ryan Silverfield has won a lot of games and, broadly speaking, has done a good job. But he hasn't won a lot of big games. And I mean, I don't even think he would argue with me.
No.
I think if Ryan was sitting here, I think if he were talking freely, he would say, I think I've done a good job. We have won a whole bunch of games. And if you don't think that's impressive, you should look at the history of Memphis football. And I would pat him on the back and then say, you're right. And if I then said, but what's missing? He would say, yeah, we need big games. We need to play for a conference championship. We need to win a conference championship. I think he would acknowledge that.
Well, that's where I think this one is so interesting, too, because inarguably, this is not the most important game. The most important thing for Memphis is to win the American.
That's
and
right.
If they lose to Arkansas tomorrow, they are no less capable of winning the American than they were prior to losing to Arkansas.
So let me ask you this, because you honestly, you know this stuff better than I do.
Yeah.
Memphis can lose to Arkansas, win the American, still represent the group of 6 in the college football playoff. True or false?
True.
I think so, too.
Yes.
I think so, too. So it is a big game.
But I think it would represent the most exciting win, the most narratively important game of this season. How we talk about this team.
Oh, it changes everything.
The rest of the year.
It changes everything.
Is very much loaded in how they look tomorrow.
You want to be? You can be the team that won the American and went undefeated, and is ranked and a real national storyline that is constantly discussed. Or you can be the team that won the American, but you lost to Arkansas. So how good are you really? That is the difference between.
And that's where it also depends. Like, if they were to lose, how do you lose?
Yeah.
Is it a close game? Is it a thrilling game? Do you look outmatched?
Right.
That's where you get into the weeds of it. So I'm thrilled. There is no way that I would not be in the bank tomorrow for that game. And I haven't been there in a second.
Right.
So I'm very excited to be back.
No, this is the type of game where you win it, and that feeling that you're talking about is impossible to it's just like people are feeling good about Memphis football.
You're feeling good about Memphis, which I think there's a deep thirst right now for feeling good about Memphis.
I think that we really do need something to be excited about, and basketball will be here, not too far away, but we need something now. And Memphis football, I think, really can't provide that. I don't want to make it out to be more than it is.
No,
but
there's such thing as energy is real, and when a big sporting event, or it doesn't have to be sports, but oftentimes it is in American society, but it could be a concert or something that happens that comes through the city, there's an energy shift. And right now there's kind of a not great energy. So you get a Memphis win over an SEC team. Again, it also sets up the perfect, this is what we love to do in Memphis, where you are the underdog, you are the little guy I hate that phrase. That was like an illegal phrase in my household with the whack as a child, but for the sake of this argument. And you have an opportunity to go up against something more powerful in an SEC opponent. And if you win, it represents something more than it. It just does. Literally it doesn't, but figuratively it absolutely does.
How likely is it in your head? Can Memphis beat Arkansas?
I think they can. We're going to learn a lot about the offense tomorrow that I don't think we've necessarily had the ability to learn thus far. And you look at, I think prior to last weekend, I would say, all right, you go up against an SEC defense. That's different. And then I watched Arkansas's defense get shredded to bits by Ole Miss in the first half of that game. Now, they made adjustments and held them to 10 in the second half, and they are still an SEC defense. So then it's going to feel even worse if Memphis' offense can't move anything on them. And it happens sometimes. Like you'll just look. There will be a time tomorrow where you will look, and either both lines look like they can hang with an SEC offensive line, defensive line, or you will find yourself having the age-old conversation. Man, they just look like two different teams.
That's where this stuff usually shows up.
Yeah.
It's not at running back, and it's not at receiver, and it's often not at quarterback. It's
the big dudes.
It's the big dudes. It's those guys up front on both sides. That's where you typically see the difference between an SEC school and an American school.
Even watching the Clemson-Troy game a couple weekends ago, ultimately, you were like, oh, this is now going as it was anticipated to, because Troy is smaller.
That's right.
And that's just...
And you can see it.
Back to anatomy
is that
physiology.
Is that you just see it like when the ball snapped, you just like visually see it when they're on the field together, you just see it.
Yes.
So, yeah, you know, and that's the type of stuff you can usually see pretty early in a football game. Pretty early in a football game. But absolutely, like they're only 7.5-point underdogs, and they'll have home field advantage, although Arkansas...
It's close to a sellout.
Yeah.
I know Arkansas travels, but I have no qualms. Memphis gets up for these 11 a.m., or at least they used to. There is recent history that shows that the crowd for an 11 a.m. kick in Memphis can be a pretty solid home field advantage. So I would expect that.
Yeah, it should be fun. Let's switch gears. WNBA last night, how disappointed should Bennett and I be in our Atlanta dream?
They messed up.
Why did they do that?
They should have won that game.
Why did they not win the game?
Yeah, because they couldn't inbound the ball.
Why would they not?
Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, you have Brittany Griner, speaking of size, like one of the tallest people in the WNBA. Why would you not just put her in the game and just throw it to her down low?
Yeah.
Why isn't it that simple sometimes? But no, they could not inbounds the ball, and they went up against a team that, beyond all reasoning, is in the semifinals of the WNBA playoffs this year. Like, there is no reason why the Indiana Fever should be. That's an unfair thing to say, but that would be your first instinct, given all the injury. 5 season-ending injuries, including Caitlin Clark, one of the biggest stars in the league, out for the season. This team was built around her. The team was built in a way that was supposed to give her the opportunity to immediately catapult the Fever into the position they're in right now, making the semifinals, which I guess really is a testament to having the right coach in place in Stephanie White, getting as much possible out of Kelsey Mitchell, out of Aaliyah Boston, the hustle from Lexi Hole. It was just a really impressive performance. We were going back and forth between the Bills-Dolphins game and the Fever Dream game throughout the night, and like that game kept our attention just as much as Thursday Night Football, if not more. And you were just like, how are the Fever doing this? And it comes down to resilience. They really have had it all season.
So when Caitlin first gets injured, they don't describe it as season ending.
No.
We always thought she was coming back until it got deep into the season and they announced that she's not. Can that be revisited, or is it just a non-starter?
I guess it could be revisited.
Do you expect it to?
No.
I don't either. But why?
No.
Why? Like, there was a point in time where we thought she had a soft tissue injury. Time is what heals these things. There was a time where we thought she'd be back before the end of the regular season. I'm not her trainer or doctor, but I think it's a totally reasonable thing to wonder about. Hey, you were supposed to be back theoretically weeks ago.
Could you theoretically come back?
Could you come back next week?
Yeah.
Somebody should ask her.
Somebody should. One of those. Christine Brennan should ask her.
Christine Brennan, you know she would love to.
She'd love to.
Do you enjoy those columns when you read?
No. I don't know. We do not have to go into this.
I just sometimes I read columns from very specific people, and she's one of them, and she's an incredible columnist, incredibly accomplished.
Yes.
But sometimes I just go, what you're trying to accomplish with this column, it's not going to accomplish anything. It's just going to get you mocked for the same reasons you were mocked last time you wrote this exact same column.
I mean, we could expand this outward. Sometimes the grift pays.
I guess so.
I mean, I can't describe it in any other way, because this is somebody who again, very accomplished, has written really great journalistic pieces through the years, and now has chosen to go down this path. And I can't quite understand why that would be, other than it pays, and you had a book deal, and you sold a lot of copies of a book of something that people are very passionate about. Listen, like, we work in a space where sometimes you want something to get clipped from your show because you have the chance of virality, and that is good and that is valuable. And so I think sometimes people know what sells, and they abandon their normal path of life that they would have been on for that reason.
I should have done that.
I know. I don't think I could be a grifter.
I genuinely could not.
It would eat me alive.
For all my flaws, and there are plenty, but one of my I think strengths, if you'll allow me to say. I am logically consistent. I see things, and I'm not saying I'm always right.
Yeah.
But logically, I am always consistent. I don't watch.
Well, I think logically consistent people can be grifters. It just means abandoning the public-facing presentation of your logic.
But I would never do that.
You can't do that.
I have never done that.
My issue is I can't shut the F up about things that I'm passionate about. So I would never be able to, I would blow my cover pretty fast.
If it's raining, I say it's raining. And if it's sunny, I say it's sunny. And I don't care about the context. I see what I see.
Yeah.
So when Penny Hardaway is doing an amazing job, I say he's doing an amazing job. And when he's doing something short of that, I say that. These are always the things that get me in trouble locally, is that I will praise something like everybody else does, but then when that something isn't worthy of praise anymore, I cut it off and say this has got to get fixed.
Well, that's what makes you a real, like, there's journalism in your
I don't even want to make it big like that.
I'm not trying to blow smoke, but there is this like overwhelming trend where these days, if you criticize something, it means you hate it.
Right.
It means you're a hater.
Right.
It means you don't support ever. You're never allowed to come back and say something good about that because you've established you're a hater.
Right.
And that's not how the world works.
Right.
Like just when you expand it out to like art and criticism of art, your favorite movie, I might really dislike.
Right.
But I can respect why you like that movie. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I can criticize it in the way that I want to, but I can still say, hey, you know what? I see why someone else might like that.
Right.
We can't do that.
Right.
Even the WNBA like MVP debate, just to bring it back to the sports world, is psychotic right now.
Right.
Like, if you didn't vote for A'ja Wilson for MVP, you hate A'ja Wilson. If you didn't vote for Nafisa Collier for MVP, you hate Nafisa Collier.
Right.
If you think that co-defensive players of the year should exist, you hate A'ja Wilson. Like, it's just, I don't know. There's little room for nuance.
And I just that is where I've always gotten in trouble to the extent where people here turn on me at all. It will be because I can say 10 times in a row, I want Penny Hardaway to get the job. I think it's crazy that Memphis had to vacate a Final Four over Derrick Rose's standardized test score. I can say all these things that I actually believe that run favorably in as it pertains to Memphis. But then when they try to fight the NCAA about James Wiseman, and I say this is stupid, you should not be doing this, then it's like, oh, you hate Memphis. No, I'm just telling you the truth. I was telling you the truth when I said I think it's crazy that Memphis has to vacate the 2008 Final Four, and I'm telling you the truth when I say I think it's crazy that Memphis is trying to fight the NCAA over James Wiseman. But people only want to hear one of those things, and they don't want to hear both, and so then it gets all complicated. But every time I'm just doing the exact same thing. I'm walking outside, looking up, and going, "Is it sunny today or is it raining today?" Like, I don't look at the cloudy skies and say, "Man, it's beautiful." And I don't look at the sunny skies and say, "Man, it looks like it's about to rain." I just tell you what I see.
It looks like it's about to rain.
Right now, it looks like it's about to rain. I just tell you what I see. And that's why to circle this back, I don't think I could
do the grift.
Yeah. Even for
I think
all the money,
the grift
I don't think I could do it.
A belief system too. Like, if you tell yourself, I'm not. I've seen
that's
that
a real
happen
thing.
With people.
Yes.
I've recently witnessed this happen with someone I know, and it is a wild thing to see it become their overwhelming reality. So that happens too. So then that does become your logic is the grift, and everything is tied together, and that's who you are now.
But like for years, Skip Bayless would be on TV every morning, and I just can't believe he believes everything that he says. I just can't wrap my head around he's making all these arguments from a sincere point. And so I would love to have a job like that. Just put me in
he was a debater.
Right.
Like, what was he on recently? He was on a podcast recently talking about this, and it was a fascinating listen. He was just trained to win. Like, that's all he cared about, was winning the debate. So if he could make a better argument in the time that he was given, he'd flip sides. It didn't matter what he actually believed in.
I couldn't do that. That's the thing I could not do. I want my words to represent my feelings every time. Whether you agree with them or not, I want them to come from a sincere place, an honest place, and to be an accurate reflection of how I feel. So the idea of getting in front of a microphone and telling you I think things that I don't actually think, telling you I believe things I don't actually believe.
Yeah.
Like, that's the job I could
No,
not
I
do.
want somebody out there to be like, I met Jessica in real life and she was the exact same person that she was on her show. Like, I hear from a lot of people who will tell me about various people in the media, and you're like, oh, I don't know about them. They're, off air, they are the nicest person. They are so fun to hang out with. And I'm like, okay, but on air, like, it's not quite the same situation. I don't want that. I understand why some people do. Again, money is great.
Yeah, there's big
fantastic.
paychecks out there for people who are willing to abandon principles.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too strong of a word.
No.
But I couldn't do it. This has always been true. It doesn't mean I'm always right, and it doesn't mean I don't want to take back my own words sometimes. To be clear, I have said things I wish I wouldn't have said. I have held opinions that I wish I wouldn't have held that were just wrong. But hand to heart, every word you've ever heard me say into this microphone is an honest word.
Yeah.
I am never just saying something to say it.
No.
When you were in radio, people would say things like, oh, you're only saying that to get phone calls. I never really took phone calls, so that complaint never made sense to me. But I genuinely never once said something to, quote, get a phone call or to get attention or to anything. I just tell you what I think about whatever it is we're talking about.
I'm just interested in a lot of things, too. So I can talk about pretty much anything. I can convince myself to be interested in nearly anything if it has enough juice behind it.
Right.
So,
all right. The late game last night.
Yeah.
A'ja Wilson and the Aces.
She was awesome.
They advance.
They sure did.
What is the level of attention the WNBA playoffs are getting relative to what it would be if actually Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham were playing last night? How less? It's clearly less, but how much so?
In terms of the
and are you
attention
too
on
close
it?
to it?
Okay, wait. Repeat the question.
WNBA playoffs are happening right now.
Right.
Obviously, people are enjoying them.
I got you. Okay.
But to what degree has the combination of football's here?
Yes.
And Caitlin's
I'm not too close to it because I deal with this.
Okay.
Again, I grapple with I'm a bleeding heart here, and I feel bad. And so on Sunday, I'll tell a true story. Our household is a Valkyrie's household because Chris is from the Bay Area.
Sure.
I'm from Denver, so I don't have a natural. I just root for everyone in all sports always. Chris is a Warriors fan, so we were like, okay, it would be natural to be Valkyries fans. So they're playing their first playoff game. Every Sunday morning, Chris goes to the grocery store because God bless my husband. And so
Does he enjoy grocery shopping?
He does. And he's very particular about it at this point. Like, I'll mess it up if I go. There's no point. And I start my work. So it's kind of like you go do something that you actually don't hate doing, and then I'll do all of like the college football recaps.
Who puts the
from
groceries
Saturday.
up?
He does.
Is your fridge organized? If I opened your fridge right now,
you would say it's organized.
There's a certain order to it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's important to have a certain order to your fridge?
I recognize we're very odd. Like right now, there's very little in our fridge because we buy what we eat. So we don't have a lot of leftover stuff in our fridge.
That seems
we have our
smart.
protein bars and they're organized very nicely in a little we got things to organize the fridge. So I don't think it's necessary, but it does give me anxiety when I open my friends' fridges. I'm like, oh, there's a whole other world that lives a very different way when it comes to food. So
My fridge frustrates me.
Okay.
I happen to live with somebody who does not
you have
prioritize.
kids, though. Kids change everything,
Kids aren't the problem.
but they change everything.
With my fridge, the kids are not the problem.
They change everything.
They do change everything, but they're not the ones screwing up the fridge. It's somebody else.
Yeah, but the kids can be the reason why somebody else does not have the mental capacity to care about the fridge. Even if maybe that person didn't care about the fridge before either. I'm just trying to help her out here.
I think I'm talking about somebody who has never cared about organizing a fridge properly. And so when I open it up, it gives me anxiety when I open the fridge. There are times, it's not once a week, but there are times where I just say, I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah.
And I take everything out of the fridge and then I put everything back into the fridge in an orderly fashion because I cannot look at it anymore. And
See,
I know I'm crazy.
I'm the disorganized person in our household, which is why my husband does the grocery shopping and puts the groceries away.
So here's my thing. I'm happy to do it. I'll organize the groceries and I'll put them in the fridge and it'll look really nice.
Yes.
Can everybody else just keep
it in line?
Keep it in line.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to keep it in line.
That's hard.
I put it in line and nobody keeps it there. Is that disrespectful of my family, the way they treat my fridge?
Yeah. You should talk to them about that.
I disagree.
What do you think, Bennett?
I think organizing your fridge is kind of like some Patrick Bateman behavior. I'm going to be honest.
What is that?
Yeah,
Amazing.
What is he saying about me?
He's calling you
American Psycho.
American Psycho.
Yeah,
You think I'm crazy because I like my fridge to be organized?
Yes.
Did you know they're making an American
Who
Psycho
organizes
musical?
their fridge in 2025? Like, come on. I didn't know that, JV.
It's pretty cool.
If I lived by myself, my fridge would be the most organized fridge in the world.
Man, mine looks like a war zone, brother.
Mine looks like a war zone. I mean, I have there's cheese here, but then there's also cheese up here.
Yep.
No rhyme or reason to it.
That would drive me insane.
This is why I'm trying to talk to you about it. It does drive me insane. Not so insane that like I'm going to move out or anything, but like I don't know why I can't have an organized fridge. Like I don't like what. I'm not sitting here asking for the world.
Yeah, I mean our fridge is so organized. Like we put our asparagus in water.
What is that?
Like standing up straight on a plate. So like the asparagus plate has a spot in the fridge that takes up a lot of space.
We'd have 3
You
Jello
have an asparagus
bowls.
section?
Yeah. We eat asparagus every week.
Sick.
I like
Keeping that pee
asparagus.
clean.
Nah,
I like asparagus.
I love
sucks.
asparagus.
My
Oh
wife
my God,
loves
really?
it too. My wife loves it too. I
love
hate it.
I love
Asparagus.
asparagus. You know what they say about asparagus, don't you?
Gives you good pee. We call it asparagus pee.
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
It is
I
weird.
But
hate
it
that. That's why I
does.
don't like it.
We eat so much asparagus. I mean, like, spoiler alert, not to get too
That's
personal
how
here.
your pee normally smells like asparagus pee. More
Yeah.
often than not, you've got asparagus
Yes.
pee.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. We eat asparagus almost every day. Like, we'll have a bowl tonight and we'll have asparagus in our bowl, the end of the asparagus.
And then y'all just.
Well, like, when you're eating it in a bowl, it's like little tiny pieces, so it doesn't have quite the potency as when you're eating spears.
You and your husband have the same pee scent.
Yeah, that's cute.
It is cute.
That's kind of sweet. Maybe
Bennett,
that's why we're so
do
happy.
you think you and your wife have the same pee scent?
Doubt it. That's doubtful. Yeah.
But wouldn't it be neat?
Mine probably smells like Miller Lite.
Your pee smells healthy, and Bennett smells like Miller Lite.
I don't know if asparagus pee is the healthy superior
whenever
pee
I smell it, I feel
you
like
think that person's healthy because they eat asparagus?
because they're eating their vegetables.
That's true.
If I smell your pee,
That's
not
true.
yours specifically, but like asparagus pee, I go, they're eating their. I bet they eat Brussels sprouts too. I don't stop at asparagus.
We stopped Brussels sprouts.
Why
we
would you-
used to eat them pretty regularly, and then they started upsetting my stomach. So I'm off the Brussels sprout.
I
train.
like Brussels sprouts.
I do too.
I like when they're like
great.
dressed up in good stuff. Like I like ordering Brussels sprouts at a restaurant
Yes.
when they do them really well.
Yes.
That's good.
Isn't it weird? When you were a kid, didn't you think you hated Brussels sprouts? It wasn't that
Yeah.
the thing people told you, like if they were saying, "Man, you're gonna be punished. You're
Yeah,
gonna
but
have
if
to
you're
eat Brussels
eating like
sprouts."
a soggy green Brussels sprout with like no crisp to it,
Yeah.
that's a disgusting vegetable. If you're eating crispy, perfectly like charred Brussels sprouts, put a little balsamic on it, put some bacon on it, put some whatever on aioli, I don't know what it is. Those are good. But if you're eating just like the way you buy Brussels sprouts, uncut Brussels sprouts in a bag, those are disgusting. And I had to come, I was eating a lot of Brussels sprouts and I had to have a come to Jesus moment. I did not enjoy eating these.
See, I enjoy
They
eating.
were nasty.
See, I don't know if it's a come to Jesus moment, but I had a moment where I was like, I feel like I've wasted much of my life because I went through this world.
I think that's a come to Jesus moment. If you wasted most of your life.
Yeah, I mean, I have that feeling anyway. I just walk around
Daily, every day, I feel that.
I just walk around feeling that all the time anyway.
Oh my God.
But specific to Brussels sprouts, I was like, I think I just tricked myself into thinking at a young age I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't think I ever experienced them. I just made up my mind. I don't like Brussels
It's
sprouts.
so true.
And then I stumbled into them at some point, probably in my 30s, and I was like, Brussels sprouts are awesome.
They got such a bad rap.
It's a bad
They
like
really
marketing
did.
thing.
Yes.
Like they got
Someone
bad
messed
PR.
up.
Somebody
Yep.
messed up.
Oatmeal is kind of like that too. Like I didn't. I
Oatmeal's
thought I
amazing.
hated oatmeal when I was a kid. I love oatmeal. A good oatmeal is fire. I had oatmeal for breakfast
See,
today.
this is crazy. I loved oatmeal when I was a kid. I ain't touched it in years.
Oh, interesting.
So many things: avocado, tomatoes,
I
like
love
all the
avocado.
all
I
these things.
hate-
They're
I hate
amazing.
tomatoes.
Like and I just at my whole childhood, I was like, that's gross, but I had no reason to think that.
You didn't know any better. You just didn't
Yeah.
know what you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look up and you're just like, man, I didn't even know any better.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what we all went through there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't. Oh, it was grocery shopping.
yeah.
Back to the interesting situation of the WNBA playoffs happening during the NFL season. But our Valkyries were playing their first ever playoff game.
Right.
Franchise history,
Yeah.
first expansion
Big
team
moment.
to make the
Big
playoffs.
moment.
So he's coming back from the grocery store. He's running a little late. Our thing is, usually he like rolls in right at the start of red zone. We are nothing but creatures of habit. And so we love when he comes in and then we're like, yeah, 7 hours of no longer commercial-free football, but football. And we're excited and the little red zone countdown's going on. And he walks in and I have it on the Valkyries game because I was like, we are going to watch 5 minutes of this game so that I can say we were real fans. We can't call ourselves real fans if we don't watch any of the first
I'd be disappointed
playoff
in
game.
you if I knew the Valkyries were starting
Thank
their
you.
first playoff
I
game and
think
you're
so.
not. Because if you ain't there, who's there?
And Chris's first reaction, he goes, where's red zone? And I was like, Chris, we have to watch the game. He goes, no, we can put the game on the computer, like put red zone up.
And you were like, shut up, go organize the fridge, nerd.
Yes, when I was like, okay, I get it. You just don't even care about women's basketball.
He doesn't care about
And then
women's
he was like,
basketball,
no,
and
that's
from
not the
there, you
truth.
can take it anywhere.
Well, and then we
Probably
like,
didn't even care about women's rights.
we came back around, and I said, this was unfair of me. I think I unintentionally tested you, set you up for a test that I knew you were probably going to fail because we have a schedule. We have this thing that we always do. But I wanted to see if you could like adapt and support. I don't know. I tied some level of, if he came in and was like, oh, sweet, women's basketball is on, I'd be like, yay, women, which is so stupid. That, like, you have to untie and
Do you
untangle
often
those
set your
things.
husband up for failure?
No. That we don't do that often, but we both did it this week. Me with the Valkyries thing, and then he left some screwdrivers out to see if I would put them away, and I never did.
I've been looking for a screwdriver.
Our neighbor needed a screwdriver, and out of the kindness of my heart, I changed my schedule and I helped him out, bottom line. But then he returned the screwdrivers while we were gone, and I haven't put them away since he returned the screwdrivers.
And now it's just a...
And Chris was like, I've left these screwdrivers here to test you to see if you would put them away.
And you say you've both tested each other this week and you both failed.
Yeah, so you should probably not do that.
Yeah, don't set your...
And then we ended up talking. We were like, that's a weird thing. We don't really do that. So, like, let's not.
I think I do it.
You shouldn't do that.
I think I set people up for failure.
You shouldn't do that.
I know, I agree with you, but I think I do.
do it.
I notice myself sometimes.
You're still waiting for the fridge to be organized.
It's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not ever.
It's always easier.
I have no
like,
idea where
with
the creamer
setting
goes.
up for
no
fail-
idea
like,
where the creamer goes.
These kind of things are just always so much easier if you just articulate what you want. Like, hey.
Oh, I articulated this 20
Okay,
years
then you're
ago.
not setting people up. Well, you can do a reminder then. 20 years is a long time. Things can be forgotten.
Everybody in my house has been reminded. They know how I feel about a fridge. They know how I feel about a fridge and what's inside of it. They just disregard it. My peace of mind is not a priority at home. Sometimes I don't think my peace of mind is a priority at home. Otherwise, there's no way the fridge would look like
and
this.
how do you feel about that?
I feel like what you would probably tell me is, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's just a fridge.
Actually, I wouldn't say that. I don't think a therapist would say that. If it's a big deal to you, it is a big deal.
Okay, well, how much time you got? I got a lot of things that are big deals to me.
Let's see here.
I got a whole
Well, it
bunch
looks
of...
like it's going to rain, so I'm probably going to wait to walk the dogs
I got
until after that happens.
I got a whole bunch of
you know?
stuff that I think is a big deal. That outside shot, it looks way darker outside than it looks on that screen, doesn't it?
Yeah, but aren't your windows a little tinted?
I think my windows are a
these are
little
tinted
tinted.
windows.
This room
Yes,
always
these are
trips me
tinted
up because I
windows.
was out there and it was dark, but it wasn't as dark as it looked in here.
Well,
Maybe the rain won't hit.
No, it's definitely hitting. I checked
Can
the
we
weather
just
app.
cool down the temperatures
I wouldn't mind that.
collectively? But it's like
in every way
it's
imaginable.
September. It's 90 degrees. The heat is not helping in these trying times. I just want to be able to go for a walk. I want a crispy fall walk.
I just want the
Uh-oh.
vegetables to be with the vegetables, and the lunch meats to be with the lunch meats.
I just want the WNBA to not have their playoffs during football season.
We all have wants in
We
this
all
world,
have little
I guess.
things.
All right, well, listen, I know you got a busy day, so why don't you get out there before this thunderstorm comes and walk all your dogs and have a pleasurable weekend at Simmons Bank rooting on the Tigers against the
Go Tigers,
visiting
go.
Arkansas Razorbacks. Say it one more time.
Go Tigers, go.
Bennett,
Go Tigers. I got my kids doing that.
you got your kid chanting. Go
Yeah,
Tigers,
they
go.
know now if I just do the dun 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 dun, and they scream it. Yeah.
Okay,
Go Tigers,
okay.
go.
You're
Yeah.
raising
That's
little
so
Tigers.
cute.
All right. Well, this perhaps tomorrow will be the first big win that they get to experience as Go Tiger Goes chanters.
Wow.
You know?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Jessica Benson. I'm going to see you Monday morning, 8:40.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'll be there.
I'll see you there.
I'll see you there.
Hope we're talking about a win.
I hope so, too. That's Jessica Benson, host of the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. She'll be back in studio Monday at 8 o'clock. When we come back, hey, I had dinner with the Grizzlies head coach last night, and that was a pleasant experience. It's not hard to see how people walk away impressed with him. I'll share some thoughts with you. We'll do that next. Gary Parrish Show, presented by Ortho South.
Who do you go to learn still? Like, who are you looking to for inspiration?
A couple years ago, I went and visited, even though he's younger than me, but we've got great admiration for one another. Went and visited Dan Lanning out at Oregon, right? A young head coach who's had some success. Mike Norvell may not have had the season he wanted in the past. We can still get on the phone and talk about things, right?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays and the evenings and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org. Now, I got 5 more things you need to know.
Number 1.
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isalo, and that was a pleasant experience. It was a dinner connected with corporate partners, and I was
cool.
Lucky enough to
thanks for the invite.
Get an invitation, and then was seated next to Coach Isalo for about an hour and a half, and I can just tell you, it is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team, because he's just an impressive guy. And we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I'll leave the basketball stuff out of it. But just, we have a few things in common. We're both in our 40s. We're both married with children. We mostly talked about that kind of stuff and, life stuff. He used to live in Berlin. My oldest son lived in Berlin for a little while, so we had that type. Maybe this is the best way to put it. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed. incredibly impressed. And earlier in the week when we were talking about the importance, or at least what I believe is the importance of, in basketball, going to shoot-arounds if you're working a game, like, on the broadcast. In football, just being at workouts throughout the week in advance of a game. This was all a topic of conversation because of the Tom Brady story.
Yeah.
And one of the points I made was Tom Brady is not allowed to be at other teams' facilities in advance of a game because of his ownership stake in the Raiders. And that does put him at a disadvantage to some degree. We could argue about how much of a disadvantage. Reasonable minds could disagree on that. But undeniably, it puts you at a disadvantage because when you are there, you can just pick up on things like who interacts with whom, the vibes around everything, who's talking a lot, who's not talking at all. You just see things and feel things, and there's value to that. And last night, there was a little bit of that. Jaren Jackson was there, and Brandon Clark was there, and you got to see how they reacted to their coach. And it was just a lot of encouraging stuff. Like,
that's cool.
Jaren was kind of seated in the back while Coach Isola was talking to the audience, and just sort of, notice, moved up to the front so that he could, with his iPhone, take videos of his coach speaking to the audience. It's a little thing, sure, but it's something I noticed. And before BC left and Jaren left, they both made a point to come over and just say goodbye to their coach, tell him that they thought he did a good job. It was just little bitty things, but I guess the word people use these days is vibes. The vibes seemed really good. Really good.
Shout out to BC, by the way. I saw he's doing some good stuff in the community.
Yeah, no, he just launched a foundation.
Yeah.
They talked about that last night a little bit. So he was there, looked great. Jaren was there, looked great.
Yeah, he's been here a while now. Like, he's because he's not one of the stars of the team. Like, he's not a guy that we talk about as much. Right. But man, it's that was just really cool to see. I'm glad that he's here and a part of this thing.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm telling any secrets because Jaren literally said this, this past weekend that, his recovery from surgery is going well. But just keep your ears open last night. Everybody is really encouraged that he is doing well in recovery and is ahead of schedule. It feels like he's ahead of schedule. Whatever you thought might be his return date when you first heard he had to have this surgery after an off-season toe injury, just that date seems to have been moved up. Certainly that the feelings are really positive. So it was just a nice night, and look forward to Media Day even more so than I already was because it's just right around the corner, and got to play the games and got to stay healthy and get some breaks and all that stuff.
Yep.
But the feeling around the team seems really good right now. That's what I left that event. That would be my main takeaway from it last night. Like the vibes are good, and the coach is undeniably impressive.
It's here, man. It's here. I'm very, it always, like, when it comes back, you almost feel like kind of unprepared for it, right? Because it's like you have this long hiatus, and then football comes back, and then it's like, no, here's NBA season. Like, I'm fired up.
I'm fired up too. So nice night last night, and Media Day will be here. Oh, it'll be here before you know it.
Number 2.
Thursday night football. Bennett, you told me you thought the Bills would win the game, but it was a little too big of a number to be given to the Miami Dolphins, even the struggling Miami Dolphins. And it turns out, buddy, you were exactly right. Yeah, the Bills won the game, but the Dolphins covered. Final score 31-21. What'd you make of what we saw from Buffalo last night?
Yeah, so I watched it with my wife and her family last night. They all came over, and we got some pizzas and stuff. And it's just so funny because it's why I was like, that number's way too big, because immediately when the game starts and Miami scores on the opening drive, they are all like, we always do this against them. It doesn't matter how bad Miami sucks. They always get in a tight game with them. And I mean, I guess that can be said like about divisional rivalries across the NFL, but that one specifically, because Miami hadn't won a playoff game in forever. It's been a long time. I think they might actually have the longest drought in the league as far as a playoff win goes. But when they play the Bills, man, it's always a pretty good game, or at least a tight game for a while.
Historic night for Josh Allen. Surpassed Patrick Mahomes to become the fastest player in NFL history to reach 300 career offensive touchdowns, including the playoffs. Anytime you pass Patrick Mahomes, do something quicker than Patrick Mahomes did it. That's pretty good, huh?
Man, he is awesome.
He is awesome. And seems awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He seems like a really good dude.
He just seems like like that. Like I don't watch much of, what do we call it? Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I didn't watch much of it.
I watched some of it. But I watched season.
And just every time I saw him, just the way he interacted with his teammates, the way he interacted with fans, he just seems like very likable guy.
Yeah, I like him. He's funny. He's kind of self-deprecating, like in interviews and stuff. And man, this is their year. Like I just feel like if they're gonna do it, and he's gonna be there for a long time, but I just feel like this has got to be the year. It's open for them. I do not think the Chiefs can beat them in the playoffs. I don't. I just do not think. And I know that the Chiefs, Roser said it this the other day, like the Chiefs obviously have been winning with their defense more recently. But you're going to have to put up points against the Bills. They are going to score. And I just don't know if the Chiefs can do that this year in the playoffs.
Why do you refuse to let the Ravens be a part of this conversation?
Well, I think that they are right there as well. But I'm talking specifically about like the team that's gotten to the Super Bowl over the past few years. I think the Bills can get over that specific hump in the Chiefs. I think the Ravens are right there too with them. Now, they're kind of similar to the Bills in the sense that like, all the hype, great offense, great defense, like star players all over the field, but they tend to choke a little bit in the playoffs. I mean, it's just now the Ravens have won titles, not with Lamar, but that franchise has won titles, over the past couple decades. But
do you know who the favorite is to win the Super Bowl right now, according to FanDuel
Sportsbook?
Sportsbook?
Ravens, probably.
Ravens and Bills are both plus 500. They're co-favorites to win the Super Bowl right now. Followed by Green Bay at plus 650. So the projected favorites to advance to the Super Bowl right now would be the Packers against either the Ravens or the Bills. Do you handicap it that way? You'd have the Packers slotted ahead of the Eagles right now?
I mean, their offense hasn't looked great these first couple games, but they feel like one of those teams that's going to figure it out.
And the Chiefs are...
I bet that passing game gets better as the season goes along.
The Chiefs are at plus 1,400 despite starting the season 0-2. They're in Sunday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Giants, also 0-2, so they should win the game, but they're going to be at MetLife. It's a road game.
That's right.
You're only a 6.5-point favorite.
Russell Wilson just looked awesome last week.
If the Chiefs start 0-3 with a loss to Russell Wilson, that's tough. That's tough stuff.
That's really tough. I mean, you don't want. I saw someone in the chat like, if you're Kansas City, you don't want nothing to do with going on the road and playing Buffalo in the playoffs, or Baltimore for that matter. But especially Buffalo in January, like you don't want nothing to do with that.
Well, it feels like they're going to have to do that.
Yeah,
they're not going to have a better record than Buffalo.
I don't think so, especially because Buffalo is going to beat up on that division. Like they're good. I think it's see them or the Ravens being that number 1 overall seed.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's probably where we're headed.
Yeah,
and then you're just gonna. The Chiefs' season will come down to, can Patrick Mahomes be Superman in a road game in the AFC playoffs? That's what it's going to come down to. Can that guy go do it on the road in a way that makes us go, oh, yeah, that's the GOAT?
Yeah, and I think he can.
Oh, of course he can.
I think he can.
What I think is more likely is he won't because he doesn't have enough people around him who also can. I think he can. I don't know that he's got enough people around him who also can.
I really want to see the Bills get that championship, man. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for them. I'm behind them. My Titans will be there eventually. We'll be there eventually.
You might be on your way. You might be on your way. Nice win for Buffalo last night, but the Dolphins did cover the number.
Number 3.
LeBron James spoke on a podcast. Everybody's doing it. Spoke on a podcast about the status of his relationship with Drake after they seem to have a falling out following video surfacing of LeBron James dancing to Not Like Us. Let me ask you about this. LeBron and Drake used to talk about themselves as they call themselves brothers. You know, they were like best friends. They considered themselves best friends. It's certainly the way they presented their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you and your best friend have a great relationship. You think of each other as brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And then for whatever reason, you got mixed up in a very public beef with somebody, and it led to that somebody calling you a pedophile on a global stage. Then you jump on social media and you see your best friend dancing to that song at a nightclub. How you feel?
I don't think I'd feel great about it.
I don't think I would either.
I don't think I'd feel great about it. I might feel betrayed.
This is the one place and the only place, but the one place where I go, yeah, that sucks for Drake.
That's a tough spot. That's a tough spot.
This is one where I do side with him. Like you're supposed to be my brother, man. What are you doing? I have a theory on how this happened. By the way, the quote from LeBron yesterday, he was asked about it. Here's what he said. He said, always wish him the best, talking about Drake.
Oh, well, that means they're not friends at all.
Always wish him the best. He said, obviously, we're in different places right now. He's doing his thing. I'm doing mine, but it's always love for sure.
Wish him the best is code for F that dude.
Right.
Yes.
So and Drake has taken shots at LeBron in subsequent songs that don't seem to resonate for more than a day or two. He had his LeBron James tattoo covered up. Drake had LeBron had it covered up. See? So his feelings are hurt. He's had hurt feelings for a while now. I have a theory on how this happened and why it's not as...
I'm trying to see what he got it cover. What the cover up is.
I think it might be a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander one.
Oh, it's not.
Which is embarrassing, right?
I mean, he is Canadian.
He is Canadian.
But like, you're a Raptors fan. Well, you should have just gotten the Raptors logo. Why would you get an SGA?
Because you're a nerd. Because you're a lame. That's why you would get an SGA tattoo, because you're a lame. Because you are exactly
I think
what Dot said you are.
The LeBron and the Irish jersey, like, that's cool.
Yeah, but once your brother's dancing and not like us, and then so here's what happened. Let me tell you what I think happened. Here's what I think happened. I think that song became the biggest song in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And everywhere LeBron James is, a camera is pointed at him.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron James was drinking and having a good time at a nightclub. And that song came on because it was on in every nightclub. And he involuntarily did the thing that you do in a nightclub when that song came on at that time.
He's also a Laker.
You start doing this.
There's the LA.
Yeah, but it's this. He started just bobbing to the song because that's what that song made people do. It wasn't just a takedown of a hit maker.
Mm-hmm.
It was catchy in a way that made the whole world move up and down to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just in the club and you're drinking, that song comes on, and yeah, it's a song about a guy taking a shot at your best friend, but really it's just a song in a club, and I'm just moving, but then there's video of it, and then it goes viral, and you're Drake, and you're like, come on, man. Like, I get it. The whole world's coming down on me right now, but you? All right? And then Drake takes his little subtle shots at LeBron for LeBron being videoed dancing to Not Like Us. And so then LeBron's like, all right, well, okay. Bro, I didn't even mean it that way, but if you're going to take it that way, well, now I'm going to the Pop-Out concert. And I'm going to get on, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And then it just gets all completely sideways. And then the relationship's over. So this is more recent. Then every time the song comes on, you just have a party to it. Because now
a sick bucket hat. I like that.
It's a nice bucket hat. So you get to a point where you don't care anymore. But I think here's what I'm trying to tell you. The initial video was probably innocent. It was just a man in a nightclub at a time where that song was everywhere, and he was dancing to it the way everybody else was. And then
out of the way, lady.
It spiraled from there. It just spiraled from there.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Not my problem.
No. Wish Drake. I think the cover up is lame. I can't believe So I didn't know it was an SGA tattoo.
Once a lame, always a lame.
I don't know about that one.
Once a lame, always a lame.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Number 4.
Clayton Kershaw. Generational talent. Some might say best pitcher of a generation. Has announced that he will retire at the conclusion of this season. He's an 11-time All-Star. He was the National League MVP in 2014. He won 3 National League Cy Young Awards, Triple Crown in 2011, World Series in 2020. Quite a career, but probably time to move on with it. He hasn't been pitching so well lately. He's 37 years old.
Yeah, and I think the thing for him that I'm happy for him for is, remember, he always had the attachment that he couldn't get it done in the postseason. And he finally did, right?
Yeah.
And that one then got the World Series.
It was just always such a small sample size.
Yeah.
And I understood, hey, man, that's when the lights are on. It's time to perform.
Right.
This is where reputations are made. And he did not live up to that too often for much of his career. Regular season Kershaw and postseason Kershaw were 2 totally different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I just always thought, not entirely, but on some level, it's just you're comparing a large sample size to a small sample size.
Yeah.
And the numbers can get misleading a little bit. Although there are plenty of examples of people who can't perform the same way when the lights are on. We talked about the kicker at Tennessee last weekend. He makes that kick all day long, except for when the stakes are that high. And then he, misses it badly. Moments can get to people. And so if you want to counter argue that the moments got to Kershaw more often than not, whatever. Still, widely regarded as the best pitcher of a generation and one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's obviously going to have a chance to win one more World Series because the Dodgers are going to be in the playoffs. So this season could end with him holding another World Series trophy. But either way, when it ends, it'll be a career for him. Clayton Kershaw retiring at the end of the season at the age of 37.
Number 5.
We got an update on David with a 4.
What's up?
Oh, man. So he had a deluxe album coming out. And by the way, we have wondered.
What's that mean? Just like a double disc?
It's hey, remember that album I put out that you liked?
Yeah.
Here it is again with some extra songs on it.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not a big fan.
I don't like deluxe albums at all.
I'm against them.
Feels like a money grab.
Yeah, how about this? How about you keep?
Why don't you put it all out on the first try?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Hey, why don't you keep all your little songs until you're ready for me to hear them, and then deliver them to me, and I'll listen to them. But don't deliver them to me and then come back 6 months later and
here's the deluxe.
Here's 4 more.
I don't love that either.
I don't like it either. Not a fan. I'm sure there's a proper business strategy behind it, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Okay.
So David's got a deluxe album coming out today, and his record label. Oh, here's what I was trying to tell you. We've wondered aloud, how big is this guy? When this album came out, not the deluxe, but the original, it charted at 13th on the Billboard 200.
Did it really?
I mean, he reached top 15.
Oh, wow. Okay. He is way bigger than I thought.
Oh, he's done the streaming numbers are huge. He's 20 years old. He's 20. We don't know him because he's 20, but they're 20 years. This is not.
I can't sit here and act like I was familiar with him.
This is not some anonymous guy. His album charted in the top 15 on the Billboard 200. All right. So he's got the deluxe album coming out today.
Jacob just had 35 million monthly on Spotify. This dude's a star and a murderer.
And possibly a murderer.
Yeah.
Possibly a murderer. So he's got the deluxe album coming out today. And obviously there's big promotions from your record label in advance of that.
Right.
And they cut it all off. They said, we're not promoting anything. We're not even acknowledging that this album is we're cutting ties, at least for now. Meantime, LAPD searching his home. There's still just no explanation for this other than what it appears to be. But it is the craziest story. For people who maybe missed it, 15-year-old girl went missing a year ago. And they found her recently dismembered in the front trunk of a Tesla.
I didn't know dismembered.
Oh, cut up.
I didn't know there was dismembering.
Does that change how
involved.
you feel? Does that matter to you?
Yes.
Dismembered's wild.
Dismembered is
wild.
That's like serial killer. Like
that takes some time.
Yeah.
You know, that takes some time. I think. I don't know.
Wow.
I would assume it takes some time.
Okay.
Do you think you could dismember if you had to?
No, I do not.
I don't either.
I do not. I mean, I don't think I could murder for that matter, but like dismemberment.
Murder, you could just sort of get caught up in the moment. You could murder. I think you could murder.
Murder a hog. I can't stop looking at myself with the camo hat. I've looked at it like 50 times. I might have to wear more camo.
I think anybody can murder.
Yeah.
You get caught up in the wrong. I think murder. I think you could murder. I don't think you could dismember.
No.
I don't think I could dismember. That's tough. I'd have to hire somebody to do that. I mean, I can't even put together my kids' Christmas presents. There's no way I could dismember.
Yeah, I mean, I like even get the heebie-jeebies like gutting a fish.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even want to touch a fish.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to take it off the hook.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Like we'll go fishing and my kids will be like, Dad, look at my fish. And I'm like, yeah, great fish. And they go, hey, can you tell me? And I'm like, hey, well, hold on. I got to take a phone call. I got to take a phone call. Hold on. My phone's ringing. I got to take a phone call. I'm not trying to touch a fish. Are you crazy? Mm-mm. So I wouldn't no chance I'm dismembering. Yes, she was found dismembered in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to him. And now there's videos of them together. Like, this isn't like...
No, these two people clearly knew each other. Evidence being they have matching tattoos.
The little girl's mother said the only thing she knew before her daughter went missing is that her daughter had told her she was dating somebody named David.
I don't know how he's escaping this.
The tour has been stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Promotion for the album has been stopped. They're searching his home. Do we have a murder charge by Monday?
I'm going to say yes. I mean, the clock's kind of ticking, right?
I mean, what else do we... I mean,
right, yeah, I'm surprised we don't have one right now. Dismembered body in the back of his truck, like...
How you... Like, it feels like there's just too many questions he's going to have to answer, and you ain't going to have good answers for all these questions.
Yeah.
But he's just been out there performing and making music and touring and being a star.
Well, I mean...
At the very least, his girlfriend went missing a year ago. And it never mattered or did, like, nothing got interrupted. He was just doing his thing. Out there being David with a 4 right in the middle of it. No vowels.
If you know the clock...
No vowels in David.
If you know the clock's ticking, like, you better go ahead and make that money now.
You think he thought he was going to get away with it?
Yeah. Yeah, he dismembered a body and stuffed it in his Tesla, allegedly. Yes, I think he thought he was going to get away with it.
But how do you think you're just going to get away with a body being in the front trunk of your Tesla? Eventually, somebody's going to open the trunk. Wouldn't you think?
I don't know. I mean, didn't you say it's kind of a secret trunk?
I mean, yeah. It's not so secret that people won't, when they smell something in there, they won't know to open it.
I thought it was smell proof.
No, it's inside the car. You can't smell food if you put it in your front trunk. But a dismembered body, that's going to get to you eventually. Sometimes I don't think these alleged murderers, I don't think they think it through.
I don't either.
Even the 22-year-old in Utah who's been charged with the murder of Charlie Kirk. Like, you see these text messages? Like this
I saw him, yeah.
This fella thought he was getting away with this.
I know.
Like,
and he's just like, there's just surveillance footage of him like going, getting some food, like right after he does it and everything. Like, I think
but he's texting his roommate / partner, however we're describing that today. Yeah. And he's like, I've left no evidence. And so now I just need to go get my rifle. And if I can just get my rifle, then I will have left no evidence. And I'm hoping to take this secret to my grave. It's like, bro, you're text messaging right now.
People can find these.
These text messages.
They're not just secrets.
The second you sent this text message, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. Your face is going to be all over the world. And you're sending these text messages.
Right.
You're done. And yet didn't seem to realize he was actually done. Sometimes I don't think alleged murderers are that smart.
I think that's probably true.
Just watch 3 Dateline episodes and you can figure most of this stuff out, right? Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not optimistic David's going to have a good weekend with a 4.
I don't think so too. But yeah, I do think we will be talking about an update on Monday. Yes.
I don't know if we're going to, I don't know if they're going to work through the weekend. I don't know how this is going to go. But there will be a day where we come in here and we'll be talking about David with a 4, no vowels, has been charged with the murder of a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think so, too.
Woo! Be back with GP's Carryout.
Why are you dressed like that, CJ? What the hell is wrong with you?
CJ, can you do some high knees?
Is that a towel he has tucked in his shorts? Why are we allowing this?
It's a towel.
Why are we allowing this?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
How did they sell you on Memphis?
I was really looking at the success that Memphis had, something I wanted to be a part of, and then the reputation Coach Silverfield and Coach Cramsey had as an OC, the things that he was able to do with Seth and the things that he's done in his career. I felt like that's something I wanted to be a part of, and I felt myself being able to excel in his offense. And also, I looked at the weapons around and everybody that I was going to be playing it with.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Welcome back. Gary Parrish Show presented by Ortho South. We're inside the Built Ford Tough studio, and thank God for that because it looks like it's wet outside, Bennett.
Yeah.
Hope your windshield wipers are working properly.
I think they are, yep.
I hope mine are as well. Hey, a week from tonight, can I tell you about something?
What's going on?
I'm about to tell you. A week from tonight at Memphis Made Brewing Company, Wiffle Stock, the annual wiffle ball tournament that I had previously played in annually when I was a little younger and more equipped to be a competitive wiffle ball player. I think I don't have the same skills I once had. I think I lost them along the way a little bit. It happens. It happens to me, Clayton Kershaw.
Probably still hold your own in wiffle ball.
It happens. Yeah. Clayton Kershaw was never going to be able to do it forever, and neither was I. We both accepted that. Okay. But I was approached by my buddy, Johnny, and he said, hey, what if we try to do a home run derby? Because I am a 2-time Wiffle Stock Home Run Derby champion. 2-time, multiple.
Okay.
What if we try to have a home run derby Friday night? We'll do it at Memphis Made Brewing Company. We'll raise some money for Ronald McDonald House.
That's cool.
I said, that is cool. Let's do it. So we're going to do it next Friday night, a week from today, 7 o'clock at Memphis Made Brewing Company. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the guys. Like I knew these guys for 20, 25 years playing wiffle ball, and it's it's all the same faces, and I haven't seen a lot of them in a while, so I'm just sort of looking forward to that. But beyond that, we're going to be raising money for Ronald McDonald House Charities of Memphis. So if you're looking for something to do next Friday night, a week from today, 7 o'clock, Memphis Made Brewing Company, come hang out. We're going to be there. I'm going to bring the family out. It should be a fun a fun night in Memphis, Tennessee. So if you're looking for something to do, I hope you'll join us. Let's do GP's Carryout.
It's time for GP's Carryout. One final segment filled with stuff to take with you. It's not everything you need to know, but it's most of it. What did we miss today?
Remember Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, who jumped into that wrestling ring and beat the crap out of a human being?
I do remember him.
Well, still waiting to see if David's going to catch a charge, but Raja Jackson, he's got one. Felony assault charge.
That was coming. Yep.
He was arrested yesterday. Felony assault charge. According to the LA County Sheriff's Department website, he was arrested and booked yesterday and is currently being held on a $50,000 bail. He's 25 years old and he is going to have to pay a legal price for what he did. Did we ever show? I don't think we showed did we show the video?
Well, I think we might have. Yeah. I think we might have showed it. Yeah. We showed it.
It was rough.
Yeah, and he did not seem too remorseful after the fact. I think he's got what's coming to him. I'm just gonna be honest.
We live in a civilized nation. Then we're supposed to anyway.
Yeah.
Can't just jump into a wrestling ring and start punching a man nearly to death.
Right.
All right. So you got to pay a price for that, and this is the price. It's a felony assault charge.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes from here.
What's today's biggest game?
Can I take you to the Big Ten?
So up in the big. Oh yeah, we got Iowa and Rutgers tonight. I believe.
Yeah, we're doing it in Piscataway. Former American Athletic Conference member, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Iowa at Rutgers. Rutgers is 3-0. Iowa's a 1.5-point favorite on the road. 7 o'clock kick on Fox. The total's 45.5. How are you going to act?
I think I'll go. They're telling me Iowa's got a pretty good run game.
Do they score points now?
I
remember when Iowa used to either win or lose 6-3 every game.
Yes, I think that's still a little in play. I'm gonna go. I think that because Iowa already lost to Iowa State in their rivalry game. I'm gonna say that they win on the road.
Iowa -1.5. Bennett, you laying points on the road? It's a Friday night Big Ten showdown.
I don't feel great about it.
Anytime you can lay points on the road with a team that barely scores ever, you got to do that, right?
Well, I just think Iowa might. I think those, y'all talked a little bit about it's all decided in the trenches earlier when you and JB were talking. I think Iowa might have a little more meat and potatoes to that line.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see. That's not hard for me to see.
Yeah. I think I'm going with meat and potatoes.
I think you're on a 2-game winning streak.
Maybe 3. I think
Could be 3.
I think it's 3.
I know it's at least 2.
Yeah.
You've been doing all right. Let's see if you can keep it going. Iowa -1.5. Yeah. That's the play tonight.
What are we watching on TV?
Okay, it's the final SmackDown tonight, 7 o'clock USA Network. Final SmackDown before the first ever WrestlePalooza on ESPN. You ready for WrestlePalooza this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, if I can watch it. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed.
I think I am, but I don't really know for sure. So I think I am, but I don't know.
So I have Xfinity, and Xfinity has not struck a deal with ESPN to be able to have. So if you're an Xfinity customer and you have ESPN like on just your cable package, you cannot get this. What do we call it again?
WrestlePalooza.
No, but what do we call the ESPN thing? It's like.
I'm calling it
I think it's ESPN Unlimited or something.
ESPN, it's the straight to streaming.
Yeah.
What I don't know what's going on.
You can't get that, but
new direct to consumer service.
Okay, so I have like the Disney Plus bundle that's like Disney and Hulu and ESPN Plus.
I'm a subscriber to that myself.
And it was just like, do you want to upgrade to get this new ESPN thing? It was like $5 more a month. I was like, sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I don't. I already pay a
I think what I'm gonna have to do
leg for this stuff.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to just settle in tomorrow night, and when it starts, I'll see if I can have access to it or not.
Yeah.
And if I do, good. And if I don't, then I'll just subscribe. Whatever I need to do, just tell me what I need to do.
And it was YouTube TV is the other one that you can't access it if you have ESPN through YouTube TV.
I don't know if I have it or not.
Yeah,
but
you got DirecTV, right?
Yeah,
you got it. You got it.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, you got it.
That's good to know.
You're gonna be fine. punch in that TV info, your little username and password. You'll be good.
Man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll watch it too. I'm excited to see like how they present it. If it's going to be any different, you know? Yeah.
SmackDown tonight, so they're going to set the stage. You know how you set the stage for Memphis, Arkansas?
Yeah.
They'll set the stage tonight for WrestlePalooza. Brock Lesnar is expected to appear on tonight's SmackDown. So, 7 o'clock, USA Network. That'll get you ready for tomorrow.
What's the best thing we've read?
Well, over at CBSSports.com right now, they've got all your college football Week 4 storylines. John Talty did it. It's posted about an hour ago. It's an 8-minute read, so if you want to get plugged in and as ready as you can be for another big weekend of college football, John Talty can get you ready. It's on the homepage right now, CBSSports.com.
What's going on this weekend?
Man, what's not going on this weekend?
You know what it is.
You know what it is. Hog hunting. It's time to go hog hunting. Bennett, pull them out. I like those.
We got this thing too. What's this thing called? The
stabber.
The poker.
I call it that the stabber. I call that the stabber. Call your hogs. Tell it. Say, come on over here, little hogs. Come get what's coming to you.
We eating good this weekend.
We eating good this weekend. Man, I might go eat a hog right now.
I know. I do want some barbecue.
Look at that tiger.
Get that thing.
Look at that thing.
That thing ain't got a chance.
No chance, buddy. Look at that.
Tear it up.
It looks, man, only thing missing is field goal post in the background.
That's good eating
That's
right
good eating.
there.
Look at those Tigers' eyes,
Yeah.
man. He knew he had him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He knew he had him.
That's a preview. That's a preview
That's
right
a
there.
preview.
Yep.
That's a preview. Show it to your kids on screen.
Get them ready.
Get them ready. You don't want to take your children out to Simmons Bank tomorrow and have them witness a tiger rip apart a Razorback for the first time in person. Their young eyes are not ready for that. Show it to them. Show them that video that we've been showing you. Pull this up. Show your kids that video tonight. Prepare them for it. Say, hey, listen, we got to watch something. Hey, I need you to watch something. You know we're going to the football game tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. But before we go, I need you to see something. Okay. And then you show them that video, and they'll go, my God, what are you doing? This is a video of a tiger tearing a hog apart.
Mm-hmm.
Before you see it in person tomorrow, I wanted you to see it on a screen in your home. Now that you've seen it, how do you feel? How are we doing? And you just sort of, it's like a drill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a drill. Think of it like a tornado drill.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Just to get ready.
Gotta be prepared.
Gotta be prepared for the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
We eating good tomorrow.
We are eating good tomorrow. Man, I'm gonna get like a smoked sausage or something.
I know. I do. I would like to get. I'm gonna eat some. I'm gonna get some barbecue for the game.
I'm getting barbecue for now.
Okay.
I'm ready to eat something.
Yeah.
Man, I'm fired up. It's
Let's
gonna be
do
a
it.
good weekend, don't you think?
Yeah. Go Tigers. Let's
Go
do
Tigers.
this. Yep.
All right. Enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna try to enjoy mine. Let's meet back here Monday at 10. Till then, be careful, be kind, be good. Rep your hood.